Welcome on back everyone to Total War Warhammer 3 and to the next chapter in our legendary Ikit Claw Mortal Empires campaign. We are here in sunny Lustria for yet another fight against many Luminarks fish that are being fielded by the Hunt Marshal. Yeah, we need to move in here and shut down their production of the old murderous magnifying glass trying to burn us like the old anthills of old. Sorry, caveman friars, not today. Let's do it. We will simply switch targets as the enemy gets closer. We have all of our slave units from the settlement up front to kind of slow the enemy. We can even wait for the reinforcements to get here. There's no problem there at all. Although we might as well move up and cause a little bit of ruckus. Winds of Magic, we're only going to have 18 reserve. No, we're going to save it then. There'll be no advancing towards us. So we've got the 2 Luminarks here, and then 2 more moving in behind, so we need to get rid of them fairly quickly. Luckily, their infantry is not going to be a threat. They'll run into our rattling guns, and that will be the end of them pretty much immediately. All right, here they come.
Rattling gun. Yes.
Rattling guns move over, flamethrowers as well. We'll keep the doom wheels in the back. And this set of flamethrowers in the center here.
Our tail's yours.
Our tail's yours. Is our music playing? Good. Good. We could drop a nuke back here. I don't think we need it, man. It's only cleaning up a bunch of units that are normally very slow and we could kill very easily in the first place. Priority targets are still the Luminarks. We need to make sure we lock onto them quick.
Skaven Blight's command.
Even Bligh's command. Slow march forward here for these 2 Luminarks. I mean, if they can sneak some shots through the trees, they're going to be in good shape. That Luminark needs to go. In fact, actually, one of you target each of them.
Channeled and charged.
Reload reduction.
Ready.
Catapults, if you could hit a Luminark apiece, that'd be awesome. They're fairly accurate even against single targets. Single entity targets. Kill the Luminarks. They need to cease to exist. Drop these guys in behind here. Obliterating small squads of clan rats. What you like to see.
One's wishes.
Alright, beautiful. That Luminark is gone. Let's target these 2. Please don't move much. Please don't move much. That's quite annoying. Just stay here and pick your own targets then. Oh, good grief. Pull back snipers because they just couldn't reach their target because of the trees, and isn't it the better thing to do would be to run at them aggressively. Fair enough, I guess. Rattling guns, go take out these war wagons. You deal with these huntsmen. I'm gonna swarm in his blow behind them. Rattling guns advance. Flamethrowers, you 2. Get in there and start disrupting them. The artillery is at least keeping them moving, which is exactly what we need. Oh, they have to advance that far? Oy. Well, that's the worst. Alright, here's what we're doing instead. Rattling guns at the top of the hill. Then just start taking your own shots where possible. Get into these huntsmen. Their poor leader got in here and immediately got evaporated. Nasty things die! Here, you fall back, get the great swords. Getting shot by Luminarks is no fun. You got the accuracy for sure. Make sure you're dropping each a Luminark.
Murder, kill, kill.
Back to that reload speed. Let's get a rocket into the forest here.
Retreat. What?
Come on, Rattling Guns.
Die, die.
Oh, there's no way they're having a hard time hitting him.
Ready, ready. Walk like a
Interesting.
cow.
They'll keep obliterating the Huntsman there. You go get in their way. Flamethrowers advance and cook them. Need to stay away from the blobbed up Huntsman if possible. You get in after Luminark. Perfect opportunity.
Blade claw, catapult.
Blade Claws, you deal with the Luminarks.
Yes. Yes. Kill, kill.
I'm blown away that these guys ignored orders to the degree that they did.
Superior one. Blood, sweat, filth. Forward, backwards.
Summon some help. The Rattling Gun should be fine. It's not ideal, but they should be fine.
Walk fire, thrower. Land rat spears. I can't.
In their way, let's make sure the artillery... Are the Luminarks gone? Really unfortunate the amount of advancing we had to do there. Alright, Rattling Guns come up and over the hill here. Bring this whole group in to deal with the war wagons. That's awful. The lightning cannons are...
Come on.
I thought this hill would work out for us, but it definitely didn't.
Stop.
Not even a little bit. Lightning in here. Rattling Guns tear Roderick to pieces. Let's go ahead and summon in another set of rats. We'll send the old Doom Wheel through.
Right on a car. Die. Ah, we all obey.
Yeah, lost way more than we needed to here.
Blade claw.
Twig Von Hal is gone.
What? Rocket digest.
So two are the flagellants.
Skaven. Yes.
And chase more of the Luminarks. As long as they're rotting and not shooting, we're in a good place. Drop them in on each of these. You keep pursuing. And I believe we've got him here. Land rats running for the hills, but that's fine.
Yes.
And we did indeed get them. Yeah, those Luminarks, man. That's a pretty decent counter to the Skaven. Provided we don't have a very easy line of shot in, but we have to deal with them first, otherwise they do a ton of damage. There goes another one of their heroes, and I will catch you all on the campaign map. And poor Veagle bites the dust. We lost a couple of our Rattling Guns in the front line and got some scratches on our leaders. Besides that, no real damage accrued.
Sweet flesh will do nicely.
Scourge of Mankind. We got ourselves a new Man-Thing slave. Excellent. Now, where did Gorak go is the real question.
Master engineer.
Might as well hunt down old Stig Wolfheart. None of the territory in Lustria is concrete at the moment. Not that we've dealt with a couple of these major factions.
He'll fight mode on.
Replenish, and then we can go into an ambush as long as we're in friendly territory, which we are. Sneaky mode activate. Weapons engineer into brass orb, as it always is. Either of the other two options gave you more income from construction engineer or up production for your war machines there. They'd be worth it, but they don't. So they are not.
Magic missile.
Death Frenzy and Warp Gale.
Plague priest.
Health for you there, priest.
You what? Displayed your wish.
You're gonna pick up corruption and scouting. Most excellent. Looks to be all for this turn too. Vested is moving all the way to the Frozen North to territory that we really don't want to control, and we'll put in a engineer workshop there. One of their better upgraded dark fortresses would be perfect. How long before we get another nuke? 5 more turns. Alright, it's gonna be a while. Wouldn't mind getting better food at Akendorf, just grabbing the cheap upgrades. And Angazar is actually in a fairly safe spot, so we can go ahead and grab the war in here, which gives us even more food. Our farms are getting peak production rather quickly. Bit of our mine here. Aldrich, now that he has an actual army, there's no taking him out of there unless Khorne possibly decides to declare on us. We don't think they will. Alright then. We pass. Oh no, Clan Moors has stumbled into another trap. How unfortunate for them. Our armies are actually incredibly similar, and I love it. Alright, let's go Poison Wind Mortars. Oh, this is where you have to escape from. Well, that's too bad. There's definitely no escape. Mortars here. And up on the other hillside. Hopefully we can defend both of them, but I'm not going to hold my breath if we don't. Let it begin. We need to make sure the Packmaster, are you on foot? That's a little bit unfortunate, but we'll have you defend the mortars on this side, and then the Plague Priest can on this side. The thing can also assist in defending our equipment. Alright, then we have to make sure the rattling guns and such can actually fire with no problem. These rocks are all up in the way. All in the way. Pull the snipers back a bit. They don't have to have as much of a direct line of shot, which is nice. You can throw the rattling guns a bit closer. They've got rattling guns and warp fire as well, which will be fun to deal with. Have 2 poison wind globes. Both of them on this side is probably the call. Lobineers, our engineer, and then we'll have both of the flares waiting to deal with any menace below. All right, funky battle this is going to be, but we should very much have the missile advantage as should be. Let's get it. Pick your own targets, gang. Roll right through. Oh yeah, that is absolute carnage. They did throw stuff at us for a moment. Keep rolling through. Drop one of the black holes here, and then some lightning in behind. Lobes forward, rattling guns forward as well. Make sure we wait for those minutes below summons. I don't think we're gonna have to though. Roll right on through. We can drop a nuke on it too. Pull away. The entire army is getting melted. That's their 1 minute below. Snipers weren't able to fire. That was one of the things I was slightly concerned with. Jason. Got some friendly fire, or is it just throwing the shurikens? It's likely just throwing the shurikens at us. We take some casualties, that's fine. Rattling guns get to work, he's gonna get out of there with just an assassin and possibly a Packmaster. Possibly. We turn and kill, get in here. We got Death Globes wiping out our summons. wiping out our Doom Flayers too. Globes get after things like the Jezzails. Its friends. Storm Vermin are getting a bit close. Let's turn and deal. We'll let their leaders leave. Smush them. It's like friendly fire causing some problems for sure. You fall back. Yeah, the firing arcs here were not amazing, so there was always bound to be some friendly fire. Plague Priest got clapped. Well, we win the battle. Never any doubt, but we did take some damage on our Black Hole Flayers because they were in the middle of a bunch of halberds and death globes at the time, so fair enough. Dredge, what do you want? A defensive alliance. And we can possibly get a confederation with Dredge, and that'd be interesting. One way to snag all those bits of territory for sure. Alright, turn 110. Going quite well, I'd say. Alright, Ikit. We are going to have you continue to push on down to good and bad. As it looks like Rot is handling Zufbar, so we're gonna go straight through to Gunbad, take their capital. Where we will likely just auto-resolve the poor unfortunate Night Gobos. Can't take no casualties pretty much. 14,000 for the sack, which we will absolutely do. We'll come on in and claim Gunbad as high as we can. Tier 5? Absolutely. Our gold mining pit in, our walls. All that gold we stole from you in the first place will go a long ways towards upgrading your garbage infrastructure. Keep production for Plague Claws, Warp Lightnings, and Doom Wheels. Recruit rank for them. And income from trade tariffs. Nice. Super good artillery recruiting spot. That's it. Leave all of this alone unless it's Kodak Kadrin. In which case we'll grab the Pocket Cauldron here as well, just to keep things nice and happy. As happy as possible. Rocket Boots for Vermich, give you old arms dealer. We're making an absolute ton from our trade deals, so would be very useful. Carrot and stick. Master Molder. Replenish troops sounds perfect. A weapon here into good old leg. And I guess we have to have this lad pop on out of the army, then come back in to replenish troops. And then we attack Doc Kraz and destroy everyone here. Couple of Iron Blasters are unfortunate. Here, let's go back into an ambush. No rush.
Good.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of rush.
Pest in clan. Make kill things.
Mick kill things. We'll go ahead and get rid of the thing. Replace with Trab the chieftain.
Make fierce clan. Make warlord proud.
Here's the elves.
Never.
Maybe never. Oh, perfect. Our first battle against the Knife Ears. And we managed to ambush them. Oh, perfect. Alright, so they've got a couple of dragons. Those are a problem. Actually, just about everything in this army is a problem. So what we'll do... Quite a few of their units are just going to try to run, so let's set up where our gun's going to eviscerate the fast movers first. We're planning lightning cannons will be up here on the hillside. With snipers directly in front of them. And the rallying guns stopping anything from getting close. They can choose just to flank, so let's have these lightning cannons rotated so that they don't have to move much to deal with the dragons if they try to go wide. All three of you heroes will be here waiting in the woods. The Doom Wheels can be up front as horrifying murderous chariots. Death Runners to hunt down leaders, and then our 2 engineers to pass out, reload time, and launch rockets. Worthy of Scryer, we will find out. Have the snipers. How many mages do they have? They have a whole heap of mages, don't they?
Warblock loaded for the vermin tide. Skaven, yes, yes.
Alright, so we'll have you two going after the dragon first. Then you two kill this leader. Go, 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 go. There comes some lightning. Return fire from the mage. Oh, they're running into each other. I mean, these 3 mages get to escape. Luminark chariots take a huge hit. They get over there and lock him down. They're just gonna run away. I mean, which is smart. In this circumstance, in this situation, I would not stick around and fight. Although maybe, just maybe. Come on, let me detonate the warp bomb. Nice. Oh, that wasn't where I thought it'd be. Wee bit of lightning in here. I don't think it's worth it to use the nuke.
It shall be done. Straight, straight. Yes, yes.
Do as much damage as you can. Majority of our elven friends here, though, are going to run. And that's fine. Just some nice opportunities in the next battle. Great majority of their army running. Oh, really? Metal spells? From where? No one knows. The rest of the army's running. Get there and shoot those Phoenix Guard. That was excellent. Ambushing the elves is the best way to deal with them. Always has been. Alright, we'll gather as many elven slaves as possible, and I'll catch you. Campaign map.
What orders? Very good. Okay, yes, yes.
Another glorious ambush for the Skaven. We'll go ahead and replenish.
This meat flesh will do nicely.
It will. Then we can just run them down from there. Another ambush and another dead squad of Elgi.
Kill fight mode.
Lost quite a few more that time. We'll just enslave them though. Replenish a bit of our food. We go back into an ambush next to Argalee. See where Teclis decides to attack us. So far, the war with the elves going very well. You know what, Kevin? Let's come on out to sea, grab this mysterious island, and perhaps invade Ulthuan. Grab prescience there, so for some favorable winds. You know what, you could use some additional units, huh? One back. I prefer the Packmasters not be the ones that join you.
Beast's no bad thing.
Beast's no bad thing, or you getting on? On by a Carnosaur. I'm a chieftain. Receptive chieftain.
Chieftain. Warlock, master of Scrya.
And Bob, we can go up to the high place, or we can jump down into Karak. Looks like, can you block them? No. Image walls is also not a thing. Alright, we'll just cut off Grutshad's head there and have Ikit go after the World's Edge Archway. We'll split up from, actually... No, Ikit's going this direction. We'll figure out our plans eventually. I just simply leave occupy this one. He goes some territory. Alright, old Garth needs to spend some time replenishing. Hang on next to the Fox Marsh and do that. Managed to replenish enough that I think we should go after Tloxlon here and try to kill the Empire. Even if we lose all the settlements behind us, we're gonna use this time in dealing with the Imperial faction. The Lizardmen were having a much harder time dealing with our army than the Luminarks were. Misclick was almost quite bad. Taking a tier 3 with no downsides, so we're going to. That way we can get walls right away. All the above. We need to spend a couple of turns replenishing, that way the Doom Wheels don't just get wiped out in auto-resolve. Auto-resolve's quite unkind to them. Engineer Brass Orb is one of the best abilities that the Warlock Masters get access to. If not the best ability. A bit of RPG action, some triangulation. Both the tides, and then we can get the old stimulate growth while we're at it.
Plague priest.
Yep, hard to hit.
Pestilence comes.
And extra speed for our other Plague Priest. Corruption first for the two of you, and which other lords haven't been moved that aren't locked down in an ambush spot? Looks like just about none of them, so we'll skip through here. Ignore our heroes. Worth 32,000 gold, we do have some money to spend. Best well as possible at Altdorf. Grunberg can get the cheaper buildings upgraded. We'll leave everything else for the max tier stronghold. Gyms and growth. Once again, leave everything else alone. Ashraks can go up here. Nuln is on its way to tier 4. Let's go ahead and upgrade the Iron Mine for Doternbach. Actually, we can do both. Skaven can build up growth rather quickly. Adavon to tier 5. Upgrade Montfort a little bit as well. Let's save the rest of our cash for next turn. In Rebellion where the Piranha Swamp, so no. As long as there's no Piranha Men, we should be fine. Alright, the Ogres move on in. We'll pass out our banners here, and just because we have the garrison behind us, we'll go ahead and give this one the auto-resolve. No problem. Poor Ogres. And as expected, Albrecht moves on Jahutek, but he has a squad of Spearmen. I was kind of hoping it would be Gorok, but Bretonians instead. Award the Craven, Hushut speaks, oh, it is time for the crisis. Great Maw and corruption spreads. The Purple Hand also is going to spread. We accept their gift because the Skaven are greedy. All sorts of goodies. So the end times that are going to happen are a Shut, Great War, Corruption, and the Pyramid. Fair enough. Bretonians in the desert's gonna have a bad time rather quickly. Means we really don't have to defend much of our settlements at all because I was clever and turned off the Dawi crisis. The worst one by far. Well, in that case, I think it's time to start invading. We have been passive for far too long. Bring in the troops. Remember, you were going to go after Ulthuan. Ulysses, you as well. Start working our way over here towards Ulthuan. Still 13th scheme active, and let's find our generals. Ikit.
Chief Warlock, Ikit Claw.
Your job is to cut through into Rom Peak. Knock out whatever armies are here.
Go, go. Warlock Master.
Upgrade Drakenhof, upgrade Gunbad. And Bob, you can come on in and take out the World's Edge Archway.
They will die.
They will die.
Put to battle. Make Under Empire bigger.
Your one Toxlide, come on around to see what's in kind of Drong. I think we get another army going here in Gunbad. Biscuit can return. As soon as some of those engineering buildings go in, we can recruiting your army.
Warlock Master of Scrap.
The death of that massive army of ogres, we can just march out. Blame Dokraz.
He'll fight mode on. That's all.
There is the army here, so let's go ahead and put in another army in Ockendorf. We'll go for the fleet-footed rat.
Master Engineer. Warlock Master of Scrap.
Oh, we can't do that. Well, yes, we can, actually. The rat he's going to be High Captain. High on what? Who knows? Probably warp snuff. High Captain a rat on a Doomflayer.
Good plan.
Our only friendship is Molder, which is fine. We'll use Molder to bring us, well, Rattling Guns. No. Let's get some Poison Wind Globes. Well, we can do everything pretty much in a single turn. How about that? I don't know what building allows this, but I am here for it. Get 4 spears that we don't care about. We're fighting the ogres, so we need Rattling Guns most of all. Rattling Guns just ruin everyone's day. Country music rat. Oh, here's Cleopatra in lizard form. Pretty sure that's what that says. Go to Tlox. Oh, there's Gorok. See, now that army is going to work out pretty well against our squad of plague monks here. So we need to try to ambush him and hope the auto resolve is going to save us.
Warlock mask.
We'll just march on Slunk to like get rid of the Empire. Tired of them existing. Marcus. Goodbye.
This warlock wants blood.
You're one hunted down, 5% more missile strength with the whole army. How about that?
Water power.
Marshall's expedition is no more. Mentor there real quick. Sneaky so we're not getting taken out by missiles. Even more ancient. But I think an ancient Skaven is like 5 to 10 years old. There are some that are much, much older, but they are all keeping themselves alive through really sketchy means. Like Thanquil. When they meet him in... He's in like a, I don't remember the book, but he's in a submarine. And Felix doesn't even recognize him, which makes Thanquil quite angry. But he's so hooked up with these different machinery, tubes and bits and bobs just to keep his body functioning. But he does capture Gotrek Felix. For a moment. Alright then. That's the Empire dealt with. We can turn around and deal with Mordello immediately after. The main threat is definitely the Lizardmen, and that's going to take some serious doing. Kill Gorok, kill whatever the secondary army is, and then we can use that momentum to start taking territory and try to wipe them out. A hurry. In fact, Evan, I think I'm going to have you, instead of going after Ulthuan, your job is going to be going to deliver the finishing blow to either Oxyotl squad or to Itza.
Sorcerer inventor. Yes, yes.
Like more engineers here, but I don't think we can recruit them just yet. I was wrong.
Horned rat.
Warp Stone Hoarder for sure. I'm going to get one more engineer for this army.
Bridge intact.
Alright, we're down to heroes and skill points, so I'll catch you all on the next turn. Alright, well, Gorok attacks, and it says we shall have a valiant defeat. We'll see, he's got a lot of cavalry. Good news is these Stegodons tend to stay back a ways and fire those ballista in, and they kill only a couple of artillery crew at a time. So I think this is going to go our way quite significantly, as long as we can hold back the horned ones, of course. Alright, let's do this. First point, we've got this lovely choke point here. The problem is once you get down low, line of sight is cut off a bit.
Skaven, yes, yes. Our tail's yours. Blade Claw catapult.
Plague team set up.
Warlock engineer.
You two up front, Warlock here in, let's say, off the side with his team of Doom players. Snipers right in front.
Warlock Jezzaels.
Rattling guns directly next to them.
Rattling gun. Yes, yes.
Don't have a great anti-flanker army. And that is one of the things that is causing this squad some problems for sure. Alright, let's see what we can do. Keep the tail slashers way up front. They can catch artillery and spells for us. Everyone that needs to be in guard mode. And let it begin. Have this group all advance a bit. And they want to wait for reinforcements to show up. That would also be incredible.
Warlock Jezzaels.
Gazales start taking shots. Kill these Temple Guard.
March, scurry, yes. Our tail's yours.
Well, I'd kill these kill the horned ones. little bit in front. You can see it. Drop the Coatl where you can. Summoning some friends here just to keep them locked in place. Where are my engineers? Neither of them have? Okay, that's concerning. Didn't matter this time though, thankfully. Keep them from thinking flanking is a good idea.
Magic's ready.
Beautiful, beautiful work, gang. Rattling guns kill these Pterodon riders. Go ahead and get in. Close just in case.
What? That's the stab.
You charge through, you go rockets away into the horned ones. And getting into our front lines is not amazing. Urbanist Valor, go ahead and charge into this Stegodon. Friends behind the skinks. Gucci Magics. Just trying to disrupt as much of our units as possible. Lame, but not to be unexpected. Kill the Stegodon. Keep ripping. You summon in some more friends here. Weaken Algorox into the Rattling Guns. We repeat, Gorok is into the Rattling Guns. Get back on your equipment. Lobbing shots in here. Plague Monks hold down Gorok for a bit.
Skaven! Yes, yeah! Blaster! Spellcasting! Blade Claw catapult!
It's off their catapult. Get on. Get on and get to work. Bring our leader back around. We need to start hunting down these Stegodons. Yeah, what, the 3 horned ones are capable. They are at the very least capable. Simple Guard get into the skinks and then shut down the Stegodon back. Just running back and forth to dodge shots. How Jurassic Park should have gone. That's what we thought. Move up around the guns and kill the Stegodon. Gorok broken by anti-leadership troops. Look at that. Fantastic work, everyone. Even with really not a lot of anti-single infantry, we're gonna need to replace 2 Plague Claw catapults with lightning cannons. It's just gonna be, it's a requirement. Gorok is not going for the Saurus legions. Not bad, rats, not bad. They did close the gap, but we managed to slaughter the lizards that arrived. Not enough of them.
Make this quick fast. I'm busy.
Sigvald wishes to give us 10,000 gold for trade. Have even more money than that? That's what we like to see. Your horrible presence puts me in a bad mood.
First, packed deal late.
No access for you, Wolfric. We'll give you access to our target range soon, though, don't worry. Let's go ahead and investigate that box. Seize this mechanical claw. The movable mountain, extra leadership, and expert charge defense for Garth.
Sorcerer, inventor, yes, yes.
Warpstone uses. Skaven covet Warpstone above all else. The ability to mutate weeds out the weak and strengthens those who are already strong. Most definitely.
Weaklings detected.
Weaklings. Here in Grom Peak. Mighty powerful sensors you have there.
Device to use,
Sack that for 12,000. Absolutely no reason not to. Claim Grom Peak at tier 1.
Chief
And the
Warlock,
Red Peaks
Ikit
belong to me.
Claw.
We'll go ahead and move all of our units for this turn. Rimamute. There was likely a rebellion in Montfort you were going to go deal with. March to get over to Lyonesse.
This city, mine, mine. Master
Oh, we've got an army coming through the under... Oh, we've got a couple of them. What if I just sneak on out of the world's edge?
sorcery.
Am I taking attrition the entire way down because the whole thing's a... The whole thing's a mountain pass? The entire thing's a mountain pass. Oh, I've already moved, yeah, because we moved out of the archway. A little annoying. Here's what we'll do instead.
Cloaking.
It's all mountain pass. Didn't realize. Okay, well, we will just sit here and... I'm just gonna go back into the world's edge.
Enemies to track.
Local is still full, so Biscuit, you got nothing going on just yet. Of course, we have no allies.
Master.
Alright, Var returns momentarily. Digit's gonna go claim the Varinka Hills. They've got to get some wins. He's hiding out in the swamps? Dastardly.
Hide and kill.
Stop upgrading Varinka Hills. No reason if we have that many Skaven coming in to stop us. Now let's go ahead and get another leader at Karaza Karak. One who is a tactician.
Warlock, master of scrap.
Indeed. And you can have some globes since they can go up on the walls. I say 4 globes is enough, and then the rest can be rally guns. Most excellent. When experiment calls, replaces all clan rat units spawned with the Vermintide Undercity building with Storm Vermin, 25 growth and 5% income. From all buildings. You can only say most excellent so many times. Oh, Techless.
Master engineer.
Can't ambush him on the seas. I don't think he stands it. Well, he could probably beat Myrmidons, couldn't he? Just with the spellcasting. You want to go take Vertinos? I dare you. Country music, Garth.
Master
Gorok's gonna go
engineer.
recruit some more. Let's go deal with that. No thanks, Gorok. We ambush him and just take it on and wipe them both out. Get the hell on Discord, too. Onward towards Tlox.
Warp lightning.
Auto resolve and
This warlock wants blood.
We'll go ahead and loot and occupy at a higher tier just so we can get better reinforcements. Oh, and Tlox actually comes in with an alarm tunnel. How perfect. We can get better defenses. Stop upgrading the Pox Marsh. Sniven. He will jump through to hit Walotl. Threaten both of these settlements here. You join Kevin, and Kevin can start moving his way across the high seas. A third army to help us deal with Lustria should be all we need. Could be. And we can build up a couple more armies and send them after Araby. Yes, the end times are upon all those that fight the Skaven, or those Azag here is in the middle of the Empire. So that's going to be a threat, but a fairly minor one, all things considered, unless he gets a wall going. Alright, well that's going to be all the time I've got for today. Thank you all so much for coming on by today's episode in our Ikit Claw domination campaign. If you all enjoyed the video, please do remember to leave a like, God, and sub for the sub phone, and I'll see you all in the next one.